So the other day, Heidi and I took the girls to see the movie Trolls. And if you haven't seen the movie, I suggest that you do. It's a very cute movie. And besides being a cute movie, it has a pretty good message. It talks about this idea of happiness. And in the movie, there are the trolls, who are these little creatures with crazy furry hair, and then there are the Bergens, and they represent humans. And the Bergens are not very nice people, but every year they have this thing that they call solstice. And solstice is the one day a year when they eat a troll. King Gristle, who has his son, and says, "This is your year to eat a troll," and they go to eat the trolls. The trolls have escaped, and after that, the Bergens just become these very dismal, unhappy, pessimistic, cynical people. They have this line throughout the movie that says, "Everyone knows that you have to eat a troll to be happy." This phrase is repeated over and over throughout the movie, that everyone knows. Everyone knows. It's just a fact of life. Everyone knows that you have to eat a troll if you want to be happy. The movie is very much about dispelling that myth, and the Bergens become happy. I hope I didn't ruin it for you there. I hope it wasn't a spoiler. I want to ask you a question today, is if you were to ask your friends and family on a scale of 1 to 10 how happy you were, what do you think they would say? You know, there's this very famous verse that we all know pretty well in Philippians chapter 4 that talks about contentment. And listen to what Paul says. He says in Philippians 4, "I am not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content in whatever circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether being well fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want." You know, this passage, Paul talks about that he is content whether he has a lot or he has a little, and whether things are going well or things are going bad. So what is Paul's secret to contentment? I think the last verse of this little passage really sheds some light. Listen to what he says. He says in verse 13 of Philippians 4, "I can do all things through him who gives me strength." You know, sometimes we use that passage when we are in these circumstances of life that are just out of our control, or things are going crazy. But Paul uses it in the context of contentment, because being content is not always an easy thing in this life. Being happy and being content isn't just something that comes naturally for a lot of people. Be on the lookout later on this month. I'll send out another email, and I want to talk about how we pass on this idea of happiness and contentment to our children. How do we help them be happy? How do we help them be content in life? Because it's not always easy. I hope you have a great month, and I'll talk to you guys soon.